Hello everybody, Killer here. Today we're going to be looking at my top 10 sexiest winter fragrances for men. Club de Nuit Intense Man by Armaf. The opening to this fragrance is very harsh and synthetic, but the dry down is amazing. The opening smells like lemon and pine to my nose with like a minty earthiness. The dry down is very close to a Ventus. This really is an amazing compliment getter for me. It's an amazing fragrance and for the price it's very affordable. Ellis Black Vanilla Absolute. This has a sweet, boozy opening with a slight bubblegum vibe. A very nice, realistic vanilla note with a sweet booziness. I think the smell is amazing, guys. Even though it's a simple vanilla, like a simple, slightly boozy vanilla with a slight hint of smoke, I really do love this fragrance. At number 8, I'm going to be choosing Ultramal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. A very sweet, intense, fruity opening with pear and vanilla. Tiny bit of Le Male DNA mixed in. It actually made my number 1 in my most complimented fragrances last year. So at number 7, I'm going to be choosing 24 Gold by ScentStory. A really nice amber and vanilla fragrance with a slight raspberry note in the opening and a rich woodiness in the dry down. Like a sort of oud vibe, but not really full on oud. It is very, very nice to my nose. This smells a bit off in any sort of heat, so I'd stick to the cold weather with this one. I get great performance on my skin and it lasts on fabric for weeks too. At number 6, I'm going to be choosing Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef and Arpels. I'm still in love with this fragrance, guys. It's absolutely amazing to me. A citrusy tea-like opening with an amazing leathery, sweet tonka bean dry down. It has a silky smooth quality, which I love, and it makes me want to keep smelling it over and over. I understand like some people don't see the hype with this fragrance, like they think it's just a simple fragrance, but I honestly can't get enough of this. I think it's very special. I haven't tried the Eau de Toilette version, I only got the EDP version, and I'm actually running out of that now. This is the perfect cuddling / date fragrance because it lasts a long time on my skin. Really nice solid projection for the first couple of hours. So, number 5 is going to be Valentino You're More Intense. To me, this smells like a sweeter, more smoother Dior Homme Intense. The dry down is sweet, powdery, florally, with like a vanilla sort of vibe. People do say this is similar to Dior Homme Parfum, but I haven't tried that one yet. Above average performance with this fragrance, but it's not beast mode. This is amazing for winter nights and dates when you want to be noticed in a good way. Number 4 is going to be CH Men Privé by Carolina Herrera. This opens with a blast of citrus and alcohol, and as it dries down you start smelling a sweet, boozy, woody accord. The first time I smelled this fragrance I honestly thought it was quite boring. After a few weeks of wearing this, it became way more interesting and just changed into a really nice addicting fragrance. I can't get enough of it. I wish it lasted longer. The projection and longevity is not that good. Perfect for dates and cuddling and stuff like that, nights out. It's really, really nice winter fragrance, guys, and I honestly think it's really sexy. Number 3 is going to be Armani Chord Profumo. This opens with a blast of grapefruit, cardamom and apple. It dries down into a more intense version of the original Armani Chord DNA. It's very smooth, creamy and sweet. I only wear this in the extremely cold weather like today. So at number 2, I'm going to be choosing Herrera by Parfums de Marly. This fragrance is magical. Honestly, guys, I really, really love this fragrance. When I first smelt it, I was blown away by the quality and how nice it smelt. It's a really nice, smoky, sweet, vanilla fragrance with cinnamon and like this spiciness, and it's just so amazing. This is the perfect night out fragrance. I have heard that it's been reformulated. Some people have been saying that, but I can't really tell for sure, obviously. Before I get onto my number 1 spot, guys, I just want to mention a few honorable mentions. La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. This is one of the best smells I've ever smelt, but it's been reformulated, so that's that. Le Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I just wanted to give this fragrance a mention because I think it's a really, really good winter fragrance. I know it's overused and it's really popular. I've actually been wearing it for the last few days and I've been loving it, guys, honestly. There's a lot of talk about the 2017 version being the vintage version. Like, people have said that the reformulated version that's released now is back to the vintage self, so I really hope that's true. Eros by Versace. I couldn't really mention, my top 10 sexiest winter fragrances without mentioning this fragrance. I had to put this on there somewhere. A true classic in the clubbing genre. A really nice sweet fragrance with like a minty tonka bean vibe. A gorgeous fragrance for the winter, guys. It works every time. Versace Eros is amazing. Now, I had a 5ml decant of this fragrance a while back. La Yuqawam by Rasasi. This is an amazingly rich, sweet fragrance. Like a synthetic, sexy leather. And it's really, really synthetic to my nose, but in a really good way. It's like it was made to be synthetic. And it really does smell like Tom Ford's Tuscan leather too. But I really do think this has a raw, sexy leather note, and it's just gorgeous. Diesel, Fuel for Life Spirit. Now, I know you're thinking, really? Diesel? Yes, I really do love this fragrance, guys. I can honestly see many people not liking this fragrance. It's a very sweet, spicy cinnamon fragrance with like a sweetness in there. It's very sexy to my nose because I think it has this 1 million vibe, and it's very, very sweet and strong. My number one sexiest fragrance for the winter. This fragrance is absolutely amazing, and I don't own a bottle of this. I really, really want a bottle of this, but it's hard to get because it's been discontinued. But this is Antidote by Viktor Rolf. It's one of the most complex, richest, interesting fragrances I've ever smelled. It's very hard to describe what it smells like, but it's very nostalgic to me. To my nose, it's a sweet, smoky, floral, woody fragrance with a classic barbershop vibe in the background. I get a sweet, like chewing gum 1 million vibe mixed with a tiny bit of spice bomb DNA, fruity, floral, lavender sort of note too. It smells dated but very modern at the same time, which is weird. It doesn't really have amazing performance on my skin, but it's not weak. Put it this way, I'd wear this every day if I had a full bottle of it. Honestly, it's that amazing to me. I honestly love this fragrance. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video.